Hello guys, Suzanne speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode 1598. Today we have to something I haven't seen before. No, something I haven't seen in months. It's called Bodybuilder. So it's been 4 months since I haven't done a reaction video to Bodybuilder. So well, technically I did react to the Live from Barney's couch, and I did react to the Barney collection thing, the world's largest Barney collection. Now today, I'm gonna react to Suzanne Lockridge, the Builder Barney tribute video. Let's react to this beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
When I came out of college, we decided to put it together. We each had $1,000 and we put it together.
Suzanne Lockridge was born in Houston, Texas in October 1950.
Wow.
She discovered a passion for sewing early on in life. Upon graduating from UT Austin in 1979, she went to work for the Pierre Wolf Design Company as a scenic painter. And in 1983, embarked on a new journey with her acclaimed costume designer aunt, Irene Corey. The duo went into business together and formed Irene Corey Design Associates. Irene took Suzanne under her wing and mentored her in costume design. Locally, in the Dallas area, they became known as the Foam Ladies. Throughout the 1980s, Suzanne and Irene formed a fierce reputation for building larger-than-life costumes.
Wow. Wait. Is that G.I. Joe, something like that? Okay. This is kind of with a foot. Okay, let's continue on.
In 1988, their reputation expanded as they embarked on building one of the most recognizable children's characters of all time.
We had a reputation already, and as the Foam Ladies, we were building things with foam, and so they liked our work at the Richards Group, and I think some of that overflowed. But they came in with their own concept.
Okay.
They had his name, they knew what he looked like. They were owning him from the beginning. And in fact, her family was the publishing company of books and stuff in the children's world. So she had that foot in the door already. But she needed a three-dimensional character. That's what we were focusing on in this business for her. It went through many stages. There was the one that was painted, but that was quickly going to deteriorate. So we decided it needed to be covered. And the foam had to be just right density, and it had to be just right. The fabric had to be just right. But yes, when we first started, I painted that foam. I think after it was glued together. That was just the beginning. We didn't stop with that. We knew that we had to cover it with fabric. We tried to cover it with spandex. And that didn't work. So we ended up with this stuff that's called Antron fleece. Antron fleece, and had it custom dyed from the mill, and so we had lots of bolts for Barney. And he started taking up some space, and we were able to expand our business by one whole unit and double our space. Didn't double our workload forever. So we eventually learned that the Antron fleece is what the market people used. So we got down to making more than one at a time. We made a different pattern in another way. Production, they set up a studio at Lions Group is what it's called. And so in their warehouse they had a hangar for Barney. And so when they received him, he was retrofitted with the mechanics
Suzanne and her team built all of the Barney, Baby Bob, and BJ costumes from 1988 through the show's end in 2009,
Yeah.
even after Irene Corey retired in 2005.
Tonight, if you add all the green ones and the yellow ones, BJ and Baby Bob and Barney, I think there was more than 100.
Wow.
That was a lot of dinosaurs.
Wow.
They had it sketched out like a comic strip. So that pattern, that pattern came quickly. They
Wow.
went into production.
That was a shock, okay.
For the show, and they wanted it like next week. They wanted to know be off with it by next week. And so that was kind of the story about Baby Bob. They didn't even have an approved design yet.
Wow.
And we were already starting to build.
Oh, this elephant. Yeah, I remember this from Adventure Bus. That was a stupid design. Continue on.
Suzanne, Irene, and their team found themselves building over 100 Barney, Baby Bob, and BJ costumes over the years.
Wow.
In the beginning, the Lions group would order one Barney costume at a time. But after a while, Irene and Suzanne's workload became so unpredictable that they started to require the Lions group to order 4 costumes at once.
And so I said, you're going to get the same Barney you got last time. And this time you're going to buy 4. You're not going to buy one at a time anymore. You pay for 4 Barneys today, or I don't care if I ever make a Barney. There was one time when they tried to do Barney birthdays.
Yes, okay.
And so they wanted a cheaper costume and smaller, not quite so
Okay. That was just a huge thing. Okay.
And I made a few of those, but it didn't get, the concept didn't fly.
Wow.
You know, they were talking about private birthday parties with the Barney. Yeah, the detailed head, and but the head was still separate. I could work the head. I could put his eyes in and make everything finish, and then deliver it to them.
Over the past couple of years, I had the opportunity to speak with Suzanne on a couple of occasions, and she was just an extremely sweet lady and truly had a passion for what she did. She really was an inspiration to many, and it was because of Suzanne and Irene and me observing their costume work with Barney that inspired me to get into puppet building and to costume making as a teenager. And I know many other professional puppet builders and costume makers that have similar stories in watching Barney and being inspired to get into the craft. Really, in my opinion, Suzanne is one of the most talented and underappreciated costume designers and builders of the 90s, 80s, 2000s. You know, for the past several years, Suzanne has struggled with Parkinson's disease since she closed her costume shop in 2019.
Wow, shocking, I know.
And although it eventually took her life, it will never take her memory. And we will always remember Suzanne as an incredible costume designer, incredible costume builder who brought Barney to life for over 20 years. And for that, I am incredibly grateful. You know, I'm incredibly grateful to her and to Irene for really perfecting the craft and for bringing joy to millions of children, to touching our lives as children. You know, everyone that was involved with Barney during his run, you know, they all had their part to play, and Suzanne and Irene's part was really critical to the character, to bringing him to life. And I think they did an incredible job with that, and I think they should be proud of the legacy that they left on the world. So join me in celebrating the life of Suzanne Lockridge.
So that was Suzanne Lockridge, the Builder Boy tribute video. I think it was a touching for Andrew Rose, my friend. Excuse me. to make that tribute video more nostalgic and things like that. I did wrote comments saying sorry for your loss, and he just said, and he told me, thank you, and it means so much to me to say that to Andrew Olsen, who was a huge Barney fan, per se, and he created Barney history fans, per se. So, I never bought any Barney scripts, nor even, except for the poster, per se, which I won in December last year. Which, by the way, I need to get back in doing that. In honor of Barney's World, which, by the way, they're going to come out with a giveaway. I'm not sure when, probably in the stream for Barney history fans. But that's just me. But at least I give that a shot. So, if you watch this, Andrew, hope we get more, giveaways like this in the future. Sometime soon. And that was LJPCBM episode 1598. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. There's going to be some, let's say, stability regarding to, let's say, Barney builds. That'll be from episode 1599 to around 1605. Okay? Now, excuse me, I gotta, get some water and do something like this, and I really need to get ready to do some reaction videos like this. Because after this is over, I really need to get ready to get prepared for taping 7 more episodes of LJPCBM for you guys to enjoy. Till next time, Suzanne, baby, we go out and soon say out. See ya.
Jim Lehrer, our founding anchor, died this morning. We are heartbroken here at the NewsHour. Jim's legacy of journalism is with us every day.
Sadly, tonight, we remember our co-founder and longtime co-anchor, Robert McNeil. His partnership with his close friend, Jim Lehrer, who died in 2020, led to the creation of this program you're watching today. McNeil died early this morning at the age of 93.
Good evening, I'm Ahmed Abbas.
And I'm Jeff Bennett. On the NewsHour tonight, just as the new school year is getting underway, the nation is rocked by another shooting, this time at a Georgia high school.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted. And given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening. But I tried all the time. Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question and the giver holds the key, but the only worth I've ever found was in melody. I still try.